Alright, I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer up just saying that this video is completely satire, and so was the last video, since a good amount of y'all somehow missed that, even though I put it in my description, but I guess that just means people just don't read that shit. So you guys liked it when I was like yelling about how I don't like Sword Soul, and while yes, that was satire, I don't like Sword Soul, but I'm gonna complain about an archetype that's actually worth complaining about, because, you know, the title of the video, I mean, I'm sure everybody who clicked on it also agrees, but hey, let's be funny about it, shall we? Floowandereeze. This bitch-ass archetype was released back in Burst of Destiny late 2021, I believe, right? You had good old Boral Code as the cover card. You got Sword Soul that came out in the set, ironically enough. But then you got this archetype, Floowandereeze. A series of bird monsters that just normal search, make endpen, activate shifter, summon barrier statue, set featherstorm, fuck your wife. Like, I'm sorry, who thought this was a good idea for a play style? Like, the Konami get like their infant children into the room and just say, hey, we need to make an archetype that can let my 3-year-old toddler who can't even fucking comprehend the concept of reading a deck that could like easily win games for him. And they came up with fucking Floowandereeze. I mean, I could teach my cat how to play this deck and he could get more regional tops than you with your shitty Dark Magician deck. Historically, the amount of brain dead cards this deck plays, the most popular ones being Shifter, Featherstorm, and the now banned Barrier Statue. All of these cards read you don't get to play the game, and all of this is was in the same deck. Not to mention, they also have a fucking what is the unexplored winds? This is basically a what do you people call it? A Monarch Stormforth, right? Yeah, because this archetype definitely needed that because it didn't have stuff like Featherstorm, Shifter, and again, the banned Barrier Statue backing it up. No. We also need to give it a fucking Monarch Stormforth. And on top of that, we need to give it a counter trap that just reverts you back to caveman Yu-Gi-Oh! And just say, oh, you only get 3 normal summons, lol, but you can't special summon. No. It's like, oh man, well, what's the problem with that? This doesn't affect Floowandereeze. These motherfuckers might as well just say, oh, it's special. No, they just say normal because they think they're trying to be quirky or whatever the fuck, which is bullshit, by the way. They're not quirky, they're fucking cringe, they're annoying, nobody likes them, and they're probably gonna fucking... I'm not gonna make that joke. Honestly, this archetype wouldn't be so bad. Like dealing with Impen himself really isn't that bad. It's just the other fucking cards in the archetype that are so annoying. Like here, let me just... So, first time going to a regional like a couple weeks ago, right? I was playing Malice. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with the deck. Low-key, I'm gonna keep it a buck real with y'all, right? One of my matchups, I was playing against Floowandereeze. I kind of fumbled the bad game 1. I let him get way too much advantage. Alright, sue me. Sure. Game 2, I fucking combo his ass into oblivion, right? And I took that game, even after he activated Ghost Sister and Spooky Dogwood, which is kind of like weird shit, but get it, I guess. Then game 3, he sets up Endpen, right? I imperm, so he's like, oh, fuck, okay, well, you normal a monster. I'm gonna normal fucking, what is it? Rabina, search Eaglin, make an Endpen, another one. I'm like, oh, talents, give me that Endpen. So I in the same turn, I managed to get rid of 2 Endpens, but as soon as I take the second Endpen, fucking trap trick, banish Featherstorm, activate Featherstorm, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I'll essentially 2 fucking skill drains on legs for attack position monsters just to get Featherstormed. Like, I'm sorry. You're telling me that I'm just... Bro, what is this game design? Fucking out 2 floodgates, get fucking, like, just omni floodgated into oblivion. And yeah, I just straight up lost it, because it's like, oh, well, I mean, now he's just gonna get his other endpin back, and then he's just gonna fucking outgrind my ass, because, you know, all of his dumbass little birds get to add themselves to hand when they get banished. And it's like, oh, why don't you play Lancia? Bitch, I signed it in Lancia. I guess you didn't fucking draw it. I didn't draw the Lancia. And it's like, well, that shouldn't be a fucking thing if I have to draw the out for a certain deck, right? Like, sure, outs exist, but like, if it's a very specific out to something like dumbass Floowandereeze, I'm sorry, this just shouldn't be an archetype. Granted, this deck would be fine if you just didn't play Shifter, Storm, or Barrier Statue. If it was just Flu cards and like maybe a couple of Disruption cards, like, oh, I don't know, they have like an Imperm or 2 set, whatever, sure, whatever, fine. Cool deck, I guess, alright? But no, they get to play all this dumb Degenerate bullshit. Yeah, I don't like this archetype, if you guys couldn't tell. Like, Floowandereeze, fucking mad cringe. Don't even get me started on Snell, right? Like, okay, I'm sorry, why do people not play this card? This card's literally Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. Instead of just, on your opponent's turn, you could just go, oh, normal Rabina, search Eaglin, tribute Snell, so you get them both fucking Impen and Snell on field. Why does nobody play that? I don't get it. It's either, oh, so they, you know, attack position monster effects negated. Also have an Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. book the whole field. Nice Ryzeal deck, bozo. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get this archetype. I don't know why people liked it when it first came out. There is nothing fly about this flightless bird right here. Anyways, that's all the ranting I got for this one video. That's as much as I can work myself up to start screaming and bitching and complaining about one particular archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh! If you guys want me to bitch and complain about another archetype, even if it's pendulums, leave that in the comments below. I'll try my best and not be biased as hell. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Remember, don't miss the quick time event to laugh. Deuces.
Vein 69 of Asking Konami to unban heavy metal shows at Lecture Riot.